Hey y'all. Oh my goodness. Where have we been? Look, I haven't done live stream in so long. I forgot that I need my headphones. So bear with me one moment while I get them out. And I don't have any viewers or listeners yet, and I'm still not surprised because I did not announce this, and I have not uploaded a video in like weeks. James, you are faithful. Look at y'all popping in. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm getting my headphones. Hold on. It's so good to see you guys. You're popping in. Thank you. Yay. And meanwhile, I don't have my stuff together. So I'm not ready. And I'm sitting here live streaming. I miss you too. Thank you. This is super ratchet, y'all. I'm sorry. Can y'all see me? Okay. I'm sorry. I am so, like, I have no excuse. I mean, I do have an excuse, but I have no real reasonable excuse for having not been around. Can y'all even hear me? Hey, Joni. Oh, I'm so excited. Y'all are interested in coming and listening to me because I'm sorry. I like totally dipped. Hey, Tanya. Okay. This is like, oh, I can't get them unwound. I don't even know if y'all can really hear me. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, let me plug them in. Okay, I got them in. Y'all could hear me before? Okay, well, I'm gonna put these in anyway because I know it's hard because my my microphone has issues. So, y'all, hey, and thank you for coming. Hey, sweet Sadie. I just told you on Instagram that I was going to be doing a live stream. Y'all, listen, I missed y'all too. Let me see who all popped in. James and Carolyn Carey and Cherry Straker, Joni Hardshaw, Tammy, is it Staub? Anna, Ann Matthew, Margie Horton. Let's see, Sweet Sadie. Y'all, thank you for popping in. Look, I did this. Yes, Norm, it has been, y'all, it's been a while. I was just thinking the other day, like, oh my gosh, I think the last video I uploaded was when I was in Florida. And actually, I had other footage to upload from right after that, like from the eclipse and everything. And I was like, oh my goodness, I have not uploaded, have not edited or uploaded. My computer started acting up. Oh, I missed you too. Thank you. My computer started acting up. And then we started homeschooling and just kind of got into the swing of the fall. But y'all, the honest reason is primarily it's a little blurry. Cousin to Tree Treadwell. I don't think I know Tree Treadwell, do I? Um, is it blurry for everybody? Let me know if my reception is bad. Is it just my lens? Hold on. Let's see. Cherry Straker says it's blurry for her. Is it blurry for the rest of you? For you too? Yes. Okay. Oh, my screen is distorted. Hmm. I don't know what to do because it's super clear for me. Okay. Hold on. Let me try something. Okay. So I just kind of went out and came back in. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what was going on with that because it didn't look any different to me. But great. Awesome. Okay, y'all. So yeah, y'all. I think I just let the fall get away from me. I got frustrated when my computer started acting up. And honestly, my computer is like 7 years old. It's a Mac. And really, I should upgrade it. But we just bought a new PC. And my family does a lot of gaming on it. So thank you, darling, sweet Sadie. I have a story behind this look. I'll tell you in just a minute. But yeah, my Mac, which is where I do all my editing, stopped working right. It just started like totally acting up, and didn't want to upload or save the videos. Like it wasn't pulling data off of my card, off of my SD card, and actually storing it on the computer. So I'm having to keep the SD card in and edit, and then actually put it in the trash, and then from the trash make a copy, and then from the copy upload to YouTube. And I'm like, what on earth? So I just got yeah, I think I just got discouraged. It is a bummer, Sweet Sadie. But that shouldn't have like I should have still stayed in stride. I'm trying to find my groove, honestly, with what hours of the day I'm overseeing homeschooling, what hours of the day I'm doing paperwork for my class that I'm teaching on the weekends, and then what hours of the day that I'm editing. So that just has been my issue. So Tree plays basketball for ISRZ 5. I don't know who that is. Is that an Israeli team? Let me know. Sweet Sadie, the hair, y'all. You know who Tony Daly is? Oh, Israel. Okay. Please for Israel. Okay, cool, Marty. Awesome. Well, hey, I'm back in the States now, so I'm not following any teams over there. But that's really cool. Where in Israel? Which team in Israel does he play for? Um, so yeah, this hair, y'all know Tony Daly. She makes these earrings. Um, yeah, really seriously overextended. I'm trying to work it out though. Tony and the boy, her husband, yesterday were on Instagram live. I don't know how it works. I don't know these live apps like on Facebook and Instagram, how they do the live video. I don't know how to do all that. I know how to do it on here, and that's what I do. So aren't they awesome? So we say Tony and the boy. She was on last night. They were on last night. And she had this hairstyle. She had like a flat twist here and then a big, amazing puff in the back. And I was like, that hair, wasn't it good? I was like, that hair right there has inspired me, and that's gonna be my church hair tomorrow. And I told her too. So I'm actually gonna put up some pictures and tag her in it because her hair was looking so on point last night. Did you see it, Sweet Sadie? It looked really good. And they were so cute on that video. So this isn't as big as hers because I got all that shrinkage, and I don't comb my hair. So I didn't pick it out. I just have a banana clip in there. So that and then I wet it and fluffed it. But yeah, girl, I was channeling Tony and the boy to not the boy, but Tony today. But yeah, I did a little cute flat twist and then put it into the banana clip and put a blue flower in to match my necklace. And you know when you feel cute, so you keep on your church clothes all day. That's me. That's me right now. And I was like, I need to do a live stream. First of all, because I haven't done one in forever. And then second of all, because I was like, oh, cute. This is cute. And I need to wash my hair. And now I don't feel like washing it because it's cute. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Yes. So I'm in my bedroom. Eric and the kids are in the living room watching Spiderwick, I think. What's the movie with the boggart? Y'all know the movie with the boggart, the creature that it's like a little wild thing. I do need a notification squad. I need it. I need it. Who's gonna step up and volunteer for me? I don't know, y'all. Y'all, what I need to do is my goal is to have like 3 videos a week, and I have totally fallen off. Totally fallen off, and I need to get back on the wagon. So I apologize. I'm gonna try to get myself back into 2 a week. And then just see what happens from there. Let me know, are people coming in and out or am I dropping viewers? If you're trying to watch and it keeps dropping, let me know. Okay? And if it's just people leaving, that's fine. Sweet Sadie, I know one a week is reasonable, but I want to do more. I feel like I can do more. I have all this footage. I just haven't been editing it. And I need to. I need to get in there and do it. Oh, you're right. You're right, Sweet Sadie. I need to stop overdoing it. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. I'll do what I can do. Um, I got this new eyebrow gel. Do y'all like it? I kind of was like, I think it's working. They look cute. I'll stop. I'll stop, Sweet Sadie. Let me go into my bathroom and show y'all. I'm trying to keep y'all from seeing the messy area back there. Let's see. What's the brand of eyebrow makeup? Thank you, girl. I was like, okay, Tanya, you learn how to do these eyebrows. Sweet Sadie told me that they're on fleek, and I appreciate that. You were thinking about me last week, Tanya? Thank you. Here we go. Where's that? The new makeup. I got this. Thank you. Thank you for the hair, love. Let me show you how I look today. I have on my dress. Eric calls it my UPS dress because it's this brown dress. And I don't have on shoes, but here's the dress. It's this cute like brown dress. That is not a baby bump. Just in case y'all start being like, oh, I see a bump. You saw a bump, but there's no person in it. That's just my belly. But it's a cute button down dress. A friend of mine gave this to me in Israel and I love it. So yeah. This is the eyebrow wax, makeup, whatever, eyebrow gel. So this is what I've been using on my eyebrows. This is what I bought this at the beauty supply the other day. And it's working pretty well. I like it. I tried something new. I had been using this salon, what is it called? Because I have extremely fine eyebrows, y'all. Like they're so fine and very difficult to see. So I kind of add to them a little bit. And I have been using this Salon Perfect. I think you can't even really see it, but it's Salon Perfect. And it kind of got tacky. So yes. Yes, sweet Sadie, dark chocolate. He likes dark chocolate. So I have been using that other one, but it started getting kind of tacky. And I've added what's the stuff called? The vegetable glycerin to it twice, two or three times over, the last year or so to kind of loosen it up. And I figure it's probably kind of old and I just need to get some new stuff. So I got this new stuff, which it seems kind of loose, but look at me tempting fate, but it's not coming off. So like it's not, it's not smearing on my fingers or anything. So I guess it's on there good, but that's what I've been using. And I'm kind of like, I haven't done a whole lot of makeup in weeks either. You know, when you kind of notice a trend, like you haven't been doing a whole lot. I haven't edited videos. I haven't been putting on a whole lot of makeup. I've been getting dressed and making myself presentable and cute, but I just thought, I think I've fallen out of a groove. I need to get back in. So I'll put eyebrows on my face now. I went and bought some makeup and did that. And that's kind of me right now. But how are y'all doing? How is the fall hitting you? I'm not having any fall. It's like 90 degrees in Texas right now. Child did not try that Fenty because I looked at it and was like, that looks expensive. Rihanna is cute. I'm gonna let these Jackie Ainas and Patricia Brights and these folks try that makeup line and tell us about it. I'm not trying it. It looks really cute. The whole, what do they call it? They used to call it strobing. I don't know what they call it now, but that like highlight that's super bright that it kind of was fading out, but now it's totally back with her line. I was just like, that's a lot. I don't think I want to do all that. And I know that's one of the like one of the really popular things about her line. But y'all getting plenty of rain in Trinidad? We're getting minimal rain and plenty of heat. But Trinidad, ain't that where Riri's from, right? Her family's from Trinidad. Am I right? Or am I reaching? How much is it? Is it very expensive? It looked expensive. I was just like, you cute, Rihanna, and I'm so glad you're doing something for women of color. But I don't think I'm gonna be a mom. For the lip gloss, it was $18 for the lip gloss. Are you telling me it was $18 for lip gloss? 25 to $35 for what? You know what? So yeah, no, I haven't purchased any Fenty products. They look beautiful. That's a lot of money. They look beautiful, but yeah, I'm not like hair is my habit. Hair is my thing. I'll put down some money for hair products, but I I do buy MAC from time to time. Time to time. But it's gonna be a good minute before I decide that I'm gonna like buy any Fenty products. Probably nobody start hating on me for not buying black. I don't have the energy for that today. Um, she is a very successful performer. She's not suffering without my dollars. But I will buy me a MAC Lippy because I like their product. I'll kind of see on the interwebs how it's going, how it looks on people who are chocolate dark like me. And if she has any lipstick colors that I like. I'm probably not going to go for foundations because I don't really wear a whole lot. I wear a powder every now and then from MAC, um, like a Studio Fix powder, and that's kind of where I leave it. So I don't even hardly wear that. Just because my eyelid is a little bit darker in here, I'll put like a concealer on it and then put the powder on top of that. And if I highlight my eyebrows, then I'll put some powder on. Otherwise, I'm not doing this a whole lot. I'm not doing all that. I love watching Jamie and Nikki. Like, so I love watching Nikki Perkins do her makeup, or I love looking at the finished result. But I'm like, girl, that's a lot of work. I'm not doing it. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm just gonna be me. I'm 43 years old. I'm just gonna be me. I'm gonna look like this. Shauna, you said when I buy any makeup, it lasts me a whole while since I may spend a lot of money on it, but I won't spend for a while on makeup. Same as me. So I have a bunch of lipsticks from MAC. When I laid it out, I was like, oh my gosh, but I don't buy them regularly. I really have like, excuse me, have like one color I stick with. That used to be Media, but now I'm wearing Instigator. It's like a dark purple, and I've been wearing that a lot. But what is that on my lip? I don't have food on my lip, y'all. It's just like the texture of my lip right now with the light shining on it. I had on Instigator today, so you can kind of see the leftovers. It's like a dark purple, and I wear that a lot. I'm just kind of a what's my go-to makeup type person, and then I wear that makeup, and I just keep it at that. Oh, this is not Instigator. This is Ruby Woo, which I will confess, I I love me some Ruby Woo, but yeah. Otherwise, what's my daily lip application? This. This is what I'm putting on my lips all the time. It is really pretty. You have Ruby too? I love it. Um, her. Yeah. It almost looks brown. See, but it's not. I'll show you. It's really dark purple. I love it. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Eric was like, yes, get that. He likes this better than the Media. It's really dark. But I'll throw a little Media, I mean, not Media, I'll throw a little Ruby Woo on top of this, and it kind of, trying to get in the middle there, it'll kind of red it up, like pink it up a little bit. Not pink, but make it a little bit brighter. But yeah, I like this. This is kind of what I look like. Isn't that nice? Thank you. And then I'll do a liner. I'll do a I feel like there's like a red line on my face. That was Instigator. The one that I just put on. Sweet Sadie, you're asking? This is Instigator. And then I'll wear the Vino liner with it. Yeah, so that's what I wear. And every now and I mean, I'll put on like some eyeliner and maybe some mascara. And definitely the one thing that I'm pretty much always gonna put on is some eyebrows because I don't hardly have nan. Did your granny ever say nan? I don't really have nan, so I'll put some some eyebrows on. But yeah, that's it. Today I kind of did a little bit more, and I wanted to show y'all. Thought it was cute. Now I have lipstick on again. Yes, by who? What? Sweet Sadie. Y'all talk to me. Talk to me now. Tell me stuff. So somebody commented on being in Florida and that it was 90 degrees there. I hear you, child, because it's like 90 here. People want to pull out sweaters. I actually did pull out a sweater yesterday and some boots and wore them to work when I went to teach. But whoa, like it's hot. It was cool in the morning, but it's not cool anymore. Yes, by who? Too cute. The lipstick. Oh, I'm sorry. It's by MAC. This is MAC. Sweet Sadie was asking who the lipstick by Instigator by MAC. And Shauna, you're saying it's raining in Georgia. Where in Georgia are you? You're welcome, Sweet Sadie. And Deej, is that it? Hi. You love that lipstick too, Instigator? I like it. I like it on dark skin. I'm loving it right now. Eric likes it because, and Ruby Woo he especially likes because it's matte. and he can kiss me and it won't come off on his lips. Okay, Shauna, you're in Stockbridge, Georgia, so it's raining there because of is it because of the hurricane? Because of Nate already? Has that reached you guys yet? I should know because my mother is in Atlanta area. I should be paying attention. Raining in Charlotte too, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Raining in Raleigh also. Sweet Sadie. Carolyn, you survived Irma but lost half of your house because the tree fell through it. I'm so sorry. Oh man, I'm so sorry. How are y'all? Are y'all still in the house? Are you somewhere else right now? What's going on? Sweet Sadie wants to know where you can buy Mac. Mac has freestanding stores at some malls, some kind of, sometimes if it's like a high-end outdoor mall, you might have a Mac store there. Also, you can also find them inside of some department stores, like Dillard's will often have a Mac counter. So if you have a Dillard's nearby, they'll have a Mac counter. I don't know if Macy's has a Mac counter. Does Riches still exist? I don't think they exist anymore. Yeah, but certain department stores will have Mac counters in their makeup sections. Yes, they do. Macy's has them, Shauna. You're saying yes, they do for Macy's having a Mac counter? Okay, cool. Yeah, so you can go to the Mac counter and they will have it for you. Carolyn says yes, but I have to remove I'm not sure what that is, and have it tarped and have a general contractor look at it. Oh, bless your heart. I am so sorry. I'll keep you in my prayers. I can't imagine how challenging that must be right now, having to live in your house and trying to sort out, damage from the storm and stuff like that while you're still living there and in that kind of heat. I'm sorry. That's hard. From the tree. Yeah. What part of Florida are you in, did you say? And I missed it. Miami? You bought your daughter her first foundation, Shauna, at Mac? At Mac? Girl? How old is she? My daughter is not getting MAC makeup until she's like, can buy it herself. Bradenton. I don't know where that is. Oh, she's 18. Okay. That's reasonable. I thought she was like 12, 13 or something. Where is Bradenton, Florida? I know a lot of little towns in northern Florida, but I don't know Bradenton. Yes, Michelle, I was in drugstore makeup until like my 40s. No, when I was in my late 30s in Israel, Eric bought me some MAC. That was the first time I got some MAC. I was probably like 38 or 39. And yeah. And my stepmom worked for Estee Lauder, so if she gave me makeup, I would wear that. Otherwise, Walgreens, CVS. Mm-hmm. By Tampa. Okay, so that's why I don't know it. I don't know the West Coast so well. Well, Carolyn, be blessed. That's not easy. Shauna, you say your daughter will be graduating this year. Yeah, I can see that. It'd probably be a gift for me. I mean, for me to give my daughter, that would be a gift. And I'm kind of like, you don't need to be beat like in high school. Why? Why? You go into math class. Your face does not need to be beat right now. Save that for prom and homecoming. Y'all know how these kids do. I mean, because there's so much available that they can get, like all these tutorials that show them stuff. And I'm all for skills. That's where I learned how to do my eyebrows and stuff. So I support that. But I'm just like, be a kid. Get the whole cheap. What's that eyeliner that you used to have to burn it? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Where you would burn the eyeliner and then put it on. I'm like, girl, stop. I am old school. I am old school when it comes right down to it. But you know what? I've been old school. I was that friend who people would be like, oh, okay, Tanya. I've always been kind of old school. You still burn your eyeliners? Girl. I just never I wasn't one for like a whole lot of hanging out, partying and drinking. I think part of that had to do with like the Pentecostal upbringing, at least half upbringing, because my mother was and is Lutheran. My dad's Pentecostal holiness. I grew up with my mom, but I just always was more of a kind of reserved, conservative type of kid, even though I like to have fun and do stuff with my friends. But I didn't wear a whole lot of makeup. And back in the day, like black moms, your hair wasn't your own. It wasn't your own hair on your head until you were 19 or 18 at least. Your face wasn't your own. So I didn't do a whole lot of makeup. I think maybe in high school I might have started wearing eyeliner like at 16, maybe. My mother didn't play that. She sold Mary Kay, and I still wasn't wearing makeup, so I still could not wear makeup. And if she watches this, she's not on right now, which is interesting to me. But if she was, she'd be like, "I wasn't there." Yes, she wasn't letting me wear makeup. I think when I got to college, I might have started playing with it a little bit, but really, it was like playing with eyeliner and some lip gloss that had color. Just the whole face be highlights and contours and all of that stuff. What? What? I didn't have any idea what any of that was, what it meant. Couldn't do it. I couldn't figure out how to do eyebrows. I had no idea how to do my eyebrows even in my 30s. Like I just didn't know how. So I would kind of basically look sort of like a Fraggle. Like I had eyes and a hairline and like really kind of thin wispy eyebrows. And I just didn't know how to do it. I started kind of penciling lightly in, but it would always be too dark or look like a unibrow. And see, my brow ridge kind of transects my eyebrow, how I've designed this eyebrow. So when I tried to follow my brow bone, so I couldn't figure it out. I ain't know. So what I would do, cherry stricker, yes, I could. I'm sorry, I thought you said nail polish, but you said natural. I couldn't. I could wear nail polish. I knew about nail polish. I could do my nails. That was cute. Put a little bit of lipstick on, some eyeliner, and once I started getting fancy, it was mascara, and the eyeliner was on the bottom in here, like when you put it like in the pink part in your waterline. Is that what it's called? And then when I got fancy, it was mascara. I put some mascara on. That was it. Definitely nothing in junior high school, middle school, prom, stuff like that. Maybe some eyeliner. Maybe you got a little bit of eyeshadow and some lipstick that was a color. But these teenagers today, like going to ninth grade, totally beat. Like their whole face is like they're like slimming their noses and like they're shadowing, contouring. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, B12, B13, enjoy your childhood. That's just my opinion. So yes, I am old school on that. My daughter won't be wearing a whole lot of makeup. Um, I haven't even determined an age yet. I'm not going to be probably super strict, like absolutely not. I'll probably let her do if she wants to experiment with it. I'll let her, but not for another few years. I mean, like 15ish maybe, and you can play with some eyeliner. She has play makeup, but she doesn't wear it out. And it's going to have to be like that age before she gets into stuff. And then foundation and all that. No, let your skin breathe. Like, let it actually figure out what it wants to do. I don't think she'll be super interested, Michelle. She likes to play in makeup, but I don't know how very interested she'll be to go out in it. But I'm not convinced that she'll want to do a whole lot. Today we were just having talk about wearing feminine clothes, and she was like, "Can I please take this shirt off that I wore to church?" Like we got into an argument about it because she wanted to put a t-shirt on, and I was like, "Nothing wrong with a feminine looking shirt." She was like, "I don't like them," so I'm not going to push her on it. Um, she likes some nail polish. She likes to put my makeup on, and hey, you know, I cornrowed her hair, y'all, last week. It looks so cute, but it's a week old, and her hair fuzzes out really fast. So I might go out there and show it to you guys. But I'm like, that. Just even getting in her hair is a big deal. She's just not that girl. She's not that girl. Y'all know. Y'all be watching. I don't know when the last time is I bought her a dress. No, that's not true. I bought her a skirt the other day. I was like, everybody needs a good basic black skirt. And she's growing up, so I was like, you need this in your wardrobe. So we got her that. And it's going to sit in there until there's an occasion to wear it because she won't just pull it out and wear it. But anyway, yes, that's our story. Not your bag either. Minimal is your thing. Yeah. I think I'll throw in some eyebrows and that'll be that. You didn't use makeup at all. Oh, you don't use makeup at all, Jerry Sugar. Good for you. Let's see. I'm reading your comments. I wear makeup. Yeah, I started doing it primarily for events like weddings and stuff. In the classroom, I figured, you know what? I'm going to just kind of I felt like eyebrows on my face made it a bit more pronounced. So I started doing eyebrows and I like them. Yeah, she's a lip gloss girl. And even that, she has the cutest, like fat pink lips. They're like really juicy. And I'm just like, your lips are so pretty. People ask her if she's wearing lip gloss, and she doesn't. And she hates putting products on her face like moisturizers and shea butter. And so to get her to just kind of use a lip balm is kind of a little bit of a process. But when she has on lip gloss, it's so pretty. It really is pretty. And when she went on her daddy daughter dance with Eric, and I put a little bit of mascara on her eyes, and she was like, and she liked that. But just as a general rule, she's not running around trying to get in makeup. I'm scrolling back. I'm scrolling back. Yeah, my mom was strict. My hair wasn't even my own hair. I couldn't get braids my whole high school. I could not do it. I was not allowed. It just, I think, I don't know if it had to do with when we were in Brooklyn and this was like the late 80s and there was a whole lot of thug life going on, but they didn't call it that back then. And my mom was just like, no. You know that song Roundaway Girl by LL Cool J? I want a girl with extensions and a hair, bamboo earrings, at least two pair. Hey, y'all remember that? Mom was like, no, you ain't gonna be a Roundaway Girl. No. So, and I wanted braids so bad. So I couldn't get braids till I got to high school until I got to college and I was 18 and paid for it myself. And she was like, oh, okay, look cute. Trying to get this away from the mic. Sorry, I'm sorry if that's really noisy. I think it is. But yeah, no, she wasn't letting me get braids, which was okay. She didn't really let me cut my hair. But in the 11th grade, she finally relented. And y'all, I got it inverted asymmetrical bob. Like it was short right here, and then it got longer as it went around, and it was long over here. That was my one concession I got. When I say short, I mean it was like that salt and pepper, like this length. I can't believe she let me do it like that. Did you have it too, Michelle? And then it got longer, and I had like stacks in the front. That was the one time my mother let me be like down, like hip. That was the one time. 10th grade for you, Michelle? Yeah, man. Otherwise, after that, it grew out, and then it was like by my senior pictures, and I look back at them now like, oh my gosh. My senior pictures is like this long on this side and then gets longer. And so my length generally tended to be about here. And of course, it was relaxed. So this side was like maybe to here. And then this side was like here. And then I had them stacks that you had to hairspray in. Yeah, never again, never again. But yeah, that was her one kind of concession. She let me do that. Oh, wait. Y'all, did she let me do that? I think I went to visit my family in New York for the summer and cut my hair. Like, I think I kind of had a moment. I think that's when I did it. I might have asked her on the phone, can I cut my hair? And I was going into the 11th grade, and she might have been like, yeah. I think that's how that went down. I had just moved to New York, to Georgia the year before. And then I went back to visit my cousins, my dad and family. And then she let me cut it. I think that's how that went down. I don't even know. But y'all, I look at them pictures now and I'm like, you were so 16. But yeah, other than that, college, that's when I started braiding my hair. And then I was on those braids hard. I loved them. And yeah, that was my deal. So my mom was very old school with stuff like that. You're not gonna be looking like you out in these streets. And that was what that was perceived as. So nope, no braids. I wanted a nose ring, no nose ring. Mm-mm. But y'all, don't tell. But I think I'm gonna get one right here. I want one. We'll see if it happens. Call it a midlife crisis, whatever. I want one. So we'll see. I think they're super cute. I want an itty bitty, teeny, tiny, tiny, tiny one. So we'll see. Eric's like, do it. So yeah. I got this when I was like 18 and out of the house too. And I was like, I want to get it. My mom was like, she didn't have an issue with it. But I was grown at that point. So yeah, now these kids got like plugs and piercings and chains and tats. I kind of feel like, that to me is not as big of a deal. I don't really care. She's probably gonna be getting I'm imagining she's gonna be pierced by the time she finishes high school with probably body piercings and a tattoo or two. I don't really care about that. Isn't that something? But makeup is another conversation. You want one too, sweet Sadie? Yes, let's both do it. You just got one at 37, Shauna. See, y'all are encouraging me. I'm doing it. Eric is really like, do it. Go ahead and do it. Carolyn, your daughter, was talking about how strict you were on her yesterday. You're not strict on her anymore. Well, she's 18 now, right? Y'all, my mother flipped the script so hard when I turned 18. She was like, why are you asking me? I come home from college. Mom, can I go out with such and such? And she was like, why are you asking me? And I was like, um, because your mom and this is your house. She was like, better go, you better, whatever, get out of here. So I was like, oh, okay. All right then. But I would check in and say, I'm going, I'll be home by such and such time. You go, girl, I want one, but I'm afraid of the pain. For the nose ring, does it hurt bad? Mm, I don't want it to hurt bad. I already have my mole here, so I figure if I get one on this side, it'll be like weird. So I want to get it here. You do it, sweet Sadie. So she's 24, Carolyn, your daughter's 24. That's hilarious. She's still talking about how strict you were on her. It was quick, it didn't hurt. Okay. And you can do it with a stud or a hoop, right? I don't want a hoop though. I want a stud. I kind of feel like I want a hoop. They're cute, but I mean, I want one of those super tiny ones, and I want it like right here. My dad will be like, "Well, daughter," my dad, he knows I'm grown, but he still sometimes forgets. I'm telling y'all, my mom was like, "Why are you asking me? Do what you want." My dad, however, that same summer, after I graduated from high school, no, after I graduated from college, y'all, after my first year of college, I went to visit my dad in New York. He lived in Long Island at the time. I was like, Daddy, I'm going to Brooklyn today. So I'm gonna leave about such and such time. And he was like, don't you mean can I go to Brooklyn today? And I was like, no, I meant I'm going to Brooklyn today. Because my mom had just spent the whole Christmas vacation being like, you don't need to ask me, just go. So when I got to my dad's house, I was like, oh Lord, what is going on? You're in Freeport, Carolyn? Good stuff. My dad used to live in West Babylon. I still have a whole bunch of family up there in Wyandanch, West Babylon, Huntington, up in that area. But yeah, child, he was like, don't you mean can I? And I was like, oh, what is happening right now? So yeah, he would still comment. He would still be like, daughter, what's that in your nose? And I'd be like, it's a nose ring, daddy. See how it sparkles in this time? But I don't worry about such things anymore. I wear makeup and I drink wine and I pierce parts of my body. I do it. Your dad is the same way, Shauna. After you went natural, he was not here for it. I hear you. My dad was like, well, that's interesting. I guess that's a look. I mean, my stepmom went natural then, and he was like, okay, I'm surrounded by natural women. My stepsister, well, my stepbrother's wife is natural too. She's a hairstylist, so she wears wigs and stuff, but a lot of the time, so you don't see her natural hair that much. But we all like, I started a revolution in the family. But yeah, I think he's a long hair guy, but he got used to it. I am his baby. I am Tanya. Tanya or Tonya? I'm sorry. I keep calling you Tanya, but I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name. I am his baby girl, but still, I'm his only child, but still, I'm like, daddy, daddy, daddy. Come on. Your mom still side eyes you, sweet Sadie. Music for the soul. Hey, you stepped in and was confused about what was going on just to realize this was live. Oh, well, hey, welcome. I'm actually here. I am here. My mom, I feel like she side eyed me for a minute, even though she didn't say it that way. She was just like, Yeah, I did that. I did that back in the 70s. I did that and like talking about how, she did that back then. She said, I think, yeah, I went through that phase. I went through that stage or something, and I was like, I don't think this is gonna be a phase, but I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna argue. So, but y'all, why has my mom been natural for 5 years now? I converted them all. I didn't talk about it, and I wasn't like, "Ma, you need to do this, you need to do that." I honestly think if I had, she probably wouldn't have been as interested to do it. So I just left it. I just did my thing, posted my videos, worked on myself, worked on my hair, and then before I started the channel, she used to keep my daughter while I was natural, because I was working at a school, but I was already natural, is what I'm saying. At that point, she would keep Kalani, and Kalani was like 3, 4. And then when we would come back to visit after a while of her having been with my mom all the time, um, my mom said something about her hair, and Kalani understood this texture, even though her hair wasn't like mine. And she would be like, "What is it, mommy, when people put this stuff in their hair to make it straight? What is that stuff you don't like, mommy?" And she, was like, "Well, grandma's hair is flat." And I think my mom talked about doing something with her hair or getting a touch up or something. And Kalani was just like, why? We're trying to understand why she would do that. She thought she was going to get some support from Kalani about her hair. And Kalani just was like, and so my mom was like, oh, you're not going to support me, Kalani? And she was just like baffled. Like, why would you do that to your hair, grandma? So, child, next thing I know, my mom done went natural. I think she transitioned for a minute. I think maybe she transitioned for like a year. Ma, if you watch this, if you ever do watch this, write in the comments. I guess I could just ask you. I could just call you and ask you. But I can't remember how long she transitioned. But y'all, she sure did go natural. And then it was like this cool journey, and it was really cool because now we share that conversation and we get to talk about it a lot. Good night, sweet Sadie. Thank you for the welcome. Yeah, so now she's natural too, and her hair be cute, y'all. You've been natural 6 years, Cherry Shaker. Good stuff. Carolyn, you and your daughter are both natural. Your daughter's always been natural. Beautiful. Both of your moms are natural, Shauna. Sweet. Yeah, me too. My stepmom's natural. My mom is natural. Kalani is natural. Her hair texture has definitely changed and gotten thicker and coarser. Um, Definitely. Um, I don't know. Before, I would have been less likely to call her natural, although I don't know why, because I would never have considered relaxing her hair one way or the other. But the texture that she had before wasn't really a texture that I think people would generally relax. If you look at our older videos, you'll see she had this kind of silky, spirally hair. But now it's not silky; it's still spirally. But now it's I guess if you use the texture system, the number system, it was closer to like a 3A, 3B before, and now it's definitely closer to a 3C. Just in the past year and a half, it has shifted. But I still just would never relax her hair. You turned this in a few months ago, Shauna, and then cut off the ends, or you ended up cutting it off. Good for you. I tried transitioning. It was like before it was a thing. Like nobody was talking about it back then. But I was like pregnant with Kalani, and it was a whole lot of work. And finally, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to cut this off and just have short hair for the first time in my life, but it'll be okay. And I had these little twists that were like this long. I had like a year's worth of new growth. When I twisted it, they'd be these little things sticking off my head. I applaud anyone who did a long term transition. I planned a year transition, and it only made it 3 months. I feel you. I had some beat down micro extensions in my hair, and that's the only reason that I transitioned for like a year. I wasn't planning on transitioning. I just got lazy after I'd had the braids for a few months, and then just didn't take them out. Like over the course of months and months and months, I slowly took them out because I was pregnant and I was tired. And then maybe I tried to transition, just keep the relaxed ends and the new growth for a few months, and then I was like, I'm done with this. Let's see. I'm scrolling back. I'm scrolling back. Scrolling back. Okay, Tanya, your name sounds the same as my name. Okay, so it is Tanya. Scrolling back some more. Carolyn, you said you're from Freeport. I assumed you meant Freeport, Long Island, right? You didn't mean Freeport, Bahamas, did you? Your dad was the same way. Okay, so I'm back to where I was before. Cherry, you were saying you feel a little pinch when you get a nose pierced. Okay. Yeah, so y'all, but now it's been 12 years, almost 13 in March. Kalani's 11. No. So I got braids and I consider myself natural from the time that I got, like from after I got my last relaxer. This is annoying me. It's puffy right here. The time I got my last relaxer was right before we went to Israel. Um, Not the year we moved there, but the year that Eric and I went with Joshua when he was little. Freeport, New York. Okay, Carolyn. Good stuff. So yeah, I got micros of super itty bitty micros in March. No, I got a perm in March. That was my last perm. Then in like May, I got micros. And we went to Israel sometime that summer. June, I think. Maybe July? July, I think. And then we were in Israel. I got pregnant in Israel. So then when I'm pregnant, I don't like to put perms in my hair, right? That was my thing. So I told y'all I was old school. So I was like, well, I'm not going to get another perm, but I can't make these braids last. I need to take these out and figure out what I'm going to do with my hair. But then I was pregnant, so I was tired. So legit, y'all, it was January. I still had them braids in my hair. I still had some of them. I didn't have all of them in there, but I still had some of them in there. And then it was like the next it was probably like February before I got them all out and started dealing with my hair. And I tried to maintain it. I mean, I would wash it and stuff, but there were these two textures and and so I finally cut it. I just cut off the relaxed ends in February. And then I was just doing little twists. There was no twisting and fluffing and separating. I would put this organic root stimulator lock and twist gel on it that my girlfriend, who was already natural and lived in Israel at the time, she lives in Kenya now, but she was in Israel at the time. She had some product and she would let me use it. And I kind of got by like that till I got back to the States in May. So maybe it was March or April when I cut it because we came back, I think, in May. And then, yeah, I just went from there with my natural hair. Y'all, I'm telling you, it was a process. And this was back in the day. Like this was Kalani was born in 2006. So this was 2005 that I got my last relaxer. I can't believe it's been that long. Oh my gosh. Let me scroll back. There's two long comments. Is it Asa Judy? Aka Judy? Pronounce it for me, please. Or tell me how to pronounce your name. But hi, you're Muslim. She says, I am Muslim. Oh, I can't see my comments. And so we cover our hair. I keep my hair natural for the last 5 years. Oh, wear your hair natural for the last 5 years. Good for you. It is what it is in our head. So that counts. You're absolutely right. Shauna, you said don't feel bad. You left your braids in while pregnant for 6 months. I just washed it every 2 weeks. I didn't have the strength to do my hair. I did not have the strength. Listen, I did not. Oh, Aka for Acapulco. Okay, so Aka Judy. Is that how you say it? Welcome. Yeah, I didn't have the strength. Those micros, listen, Eric used to help me take out my braids back in the day. Those micros were like a beast. And we were doing ministry work overseas, and it was just a lot. It was a whole lot. So they stayed up in there. I finally got them out eventually. But yes, I have been natural now since then. And I consider it since 2005 because there used to not be this natural since transitioning, natural since chopping the big chop. There was just natural hair and permed hair. There was no natural hair industry. There was no natural hair community. There was Motown Girl. She had a web page, and that was that. So that's who I looked to and got all my information. And now there's a wealth of information, and people going natural now have such an awesome opportunity. I feel like there's so much information. It's almost too much information, but yeah, y'all, it wasn't out there. It wasn't there for us. Okay, should I start wrapping it up? Is it time? It's been almost an hour. Oh, let me let y'all see the peeps. I think their movie is over. You said LOL, right? But I needed help when I first went natural. I swear my head hurt from my natural hair at first. I'm tender-headed, so going natural helped me because I don't use tools on my hair. But it's still like, even being natural, I'm still tender-headed. It still pulls. Are y'all watching TV? Okay. Can I can I let everybody see y'all? Oh, look at me in the mirror. Okay. Here's the fam. Hello. Hey, family. Tanya says, hey, family. Can I get close to you, huh?
You want?
Yeah. Okay. Let's say hello.
Hey, y'all. How you doing?
There's the guy. He still exists. Cute, right? You see his beard. His beard is growing.
Y'all, don't you love her hair today? Did you show him your hair?
I did. I talked about it.
I'm loving this, dude. I think it looks spectacular.
Thank you. Thanks, I like it. I like it a lot. Did y'all know Eric had an earring? Y'all knew that, right? He Ben had that earring too. He just didn't always wear it. Cherry says hi.
Hey, Cherry.
Yeah, y'all. He's getting a haircut this week. Getting long.
Getting long.
But I think it's cute. So he's over here playing computer games. Let me get these two. Thank you, Tanya. She says such a beautiful couple. Excuse me, hon. Then there's this one. Carolyn's so tired. You see the fuzzies, y'all? Turn around so you can show them your hair. I didn't say lean down, I said turn around. I had them going like, can you see it? They can't see. I had them going like to the side, like swept to the side. Did y'all see it was fuzzing out like this the first day? It was just fuzzing out. But see my little pattern? I was proud of myself. Okay, look down again now. Yeah. So that's it. That's her hair, y'all. It's cute, right? They're watching America's Funniest Home Videos. Thank you, Michelle. And then there's this young man here.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, you did spell it right. That's how you spell Kalani. Terry says, hi, Kalani. Hello. You'll see how handsome he is. Good, handsome man here. You see how big he's gotten? If any of you, oh, Josh, you feel so honored. If any of y'all have been watching from the beginning, you've seen this guy change. Yeah, he changed like this. He is handsome. Oh, the Alfonso Rivero America's Funniest Home Videos. My gosh, these are old ones. He's new, but he was on before. We're embarrassing him. Yes, we are embarrassing him. We are embarrassing him. He's a cutie. They said you're a cutie. He says thank you. So yeah, that's them. I'm kind of hungry. The kitchen is a mess right now, so I'm not gonna go in there. I'm not gonna take y'all there. Everything is a mess right now. I'm just not gonna lie. Everything is a mess right now, y'all. Okay. It was a long weekend. Eric is off on Fridays, and I don't know about y'all, but when my husband's home, things are messier in the house. I'm not sure why. Joshua, his name is Joshua. My son's name is Joshua. You said Terry can't remember his name. It's Joshua. I think I do know why. Actually, I will I'm home during the day. I'm that stay-at-home mom, homeschool my kids, and I try to straighten up and tidy up. But I feel like once it's the weekend or Eric's home, I guess I kind of slip into the mode of okay, everybody else is going to clean up after themselves now too, husband included, and I think during the week. I try not to clean up behind the kids. I mean, I really am intentional about making them clean up behind themselves, but it's like everything falls apart on the weekend. So I'm like, and I'm not a neat freak. I should be, but I'm not. I'm actually quite cluttered, to tell the truth. And I think that's why it bugs me. Like, I try to keep certain areas organized. It bugs me is a strong phrase. I don't know that it bugs me, but it does make me go, how does it happen? Like, what happened? The one thing that I'm pretty strict about, that I'm kind of a little bit anal about, is y'all, I just remembered that Eric brought me some cheese in here. Looking at that cheese, like I want to eat that cheese. It's good cheese. Um, Rabbit trail. Sorry. The one thing that I'm really kind of like about is I hate dishes sitting in the sink. Like, this might go back to my Brooklyn days, because if you leave food out, like there's roaches. And if you leave dishes, I think they will come too. I don't know, but I just don't like the way it looks. Just like, if you make a bed, then at least the room looks sort of clean. But my dressers, my surfaces, I'm bad about surfaces. I'm not gonna lie. Like, stuff tends to pile up on my surfaces. But the sink, I'm just like, can you just rinse that? Just wash it, rinse it. If you do it once, huh? If you do it once, I think Eric just shouted at me. If you do it once, like if you got a dish and you just wash it, it's clean then, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Did you just call me?
No, it was a Star Wars teaser.
Oh, really? For the new movie?
Yes.
Oh,
It was only like 5 seconds long.
oh,
It was a teaser for the trailer.
oh man. Star Wars teaser. But yeah, so that's kind of my thing. I'm like, just if you just wash your dish, and I do think it has to do with my upbringing. I don't know that my mom had that rule. In fact, I don't think she did, but I think I'm psychoanalyzing myself right now. But I think growing up most of the time with a single parent, my mom remarried for a little stretch there. Um, but I think most of the time having had a single parent and like just kind of and being the only child and kind of just doing what you needed to do. Like, nobody really was cleaning up behind anybody else. So I think there's probably this latent like attitude, like, you used it, why are you leaving it for me to clean it? I do. I'm pretty sure that's inside. Yeah. I don't want to, like, I'll clean up, but then if I see you just get up and leave your stuff, then I'm like, you gonna take that plate? I don't think it consciously, but I'm kind of like, you should clean up your stuff. Take care of your stuff. You put a dish in the sink, clean it. Why are you leaving it? Why somebody else? And there's this irritation inside, like, you're expecting me to do that for you. And that's not right. But I don't know. I probably need to balance that, because there's something about living in community and not worrying about being taken advantage of. So I think that's probably an issue. If you want it clean, clean it. But at the same time, I'm like, we also need to learn how to clean up behind ourselves, because when you leave my house, you're not going to be junking up somebody else's house or making your spouse have to clean up behind you. Hmm. Yeah, there's a little bit of a window into my logic. You're an only child too, Tanya. You laughing at me, Shauna? Clear stacks by placing in Rubbermaid boxes. Then I just have tons of boxes. I'm bad. I'm bad with stuff like that. I would like to do that, but then I get boxes because I don't go back to the boxes. Be glad they're happy and in great health. I'm like that about clean kitchen and bath. Give everyone their own dishes and glasses and put the rest away. That would be a nice idea. I I have the kids, they do chores now. So like I don't wash dishes. When they were at Eric's sister's house a couple of months ago, I was just like, wait, I gotta wash the dishes and put out the garbage and take out the recycling? What? That was weird. Eric took out the garbage and recycling, but we both washed the dishes, and I was just like, I don't do that anymore. Like, they each have a night, Josh and Kalani, and they each wash dishes. I legit do not wash dishes, but during the day I'll clean my dishes. When we eat lunch or breakfast, I'm like, put your dishes in the dishwasher so we don't have to worry about it. Shauna, you said, I just asked that they clean at the end of the evening so we can start fresh. I had to get out of trying to keep it spotless throughout the day. Yes, the dishes need to be rinsed, put in the dishwasher. That's my thing. So I'm trying to like chill with that. If something sits there during the day, I won't drive the issue, or I might put it in the dishwasher myself. But I have to resist this feeling of you just want somebody else to do that. I think when you're an only child, or the only one in the setting, you're not thinking in terms of teamwork. Um, that's what I think. And I don't think that I was spoiled. Like, I wasn't pampered anyway. And I wasn't bratty, but because it was just me, I think that I cleaned up behind myself, and that's just what you did. And I don't think that I really had the concept of working in conjunction. So my automatic thought then is, I take care of me, you take care of you. Not having to have been in a situation. I have a stepsister, a former stepsister, and we're still close, but she's 6 years older than me, and I guess we didn't. Our age difference was such that we didn't go through the shared chores. Oh, you trying to take advantage of me? Oh, I'm not gonna do the dishes because she's supposed to do the dishes. We didn't go through that stuff. So I kind of grew up with this individualistic attitude, and I think that that's really what it is. Um, Once you know the chore, do the chore. Like, why I got to keep telling you do the chore? And they're bickering back and forth. It's my night. No, it's his night. No, it's her night. Why? Why put the silverware away? Why is he putting away the cups? He's not putting away the cups right. And I'm just like, if y'all don't put them dishes away right now, like that's kind of how I end up about it. But I think there's got to be a balance. So I try to just relax and let a dish here or there be in the sink. And if Eric's home, and I'm like, I'm just not gonna say nothing. So if the whole sink piles up full of dishes, now I'm like, I ain't washing them. So y'all could be mad. I ain't washing not near one of them dishes. Somebody's gonna have 25 minutes worth of dishes tonight because everybody didn't want to wash their dishes during the day. And if the dishwasher is full, I'm like, wash your plate and put it in the drain. But now I've kind of gotten to where I'm like, dishwasher's full. I don't feel like washing this, so I'm gonna put it in the sink. And then tonight, somebody's gonna have a whole stack of dishes because I'm not gonna stress them out anymore. So there, that's my story. Y'all laughing at me. Only child who has an only child and widowed when she was 7. Wow, that is quite a situation. I'm sorry. Is that you, um, Aka Judy? I leave water in the sink with bleach and soap in it, so they wash it out when they used it. I've tried that. I've even tried to show them how to put water in the sink, and I just feel like they don't want to do it my way because it's mom's way. I'm like, you're gonna run all my water and wash these dishes. But I feel like with the advent of the dishwasher, it's hard for me to make them wash dishes the way I used to wash them by having water in the sink because they're like, well, I'm washing them. Why am I using the dishwasher if I'm washing them? And that makes sense to me, but I'm still not here for all the water running, you know? Carolyn, you have 5 children. I've taught them how to cook and clean. Amen, mommy. My kids clean. They don't cook. They cook a little bit for themselves. Like Josh makes eggs almost every day, several times a week. He'll make bacon, but they don't do dinner meals yet. But he could because he'll be 14. He'll be 14 this year. Child, my best friend's daughter been cooking since she was early teen. But yeah, my kids don't. But they do the bathrooms. They do the floors, sweeping, vacuuming. I do the mopping. They do their laundry, and they're expected to tidy up the living room. They do the dusting. So each week they switch. One of them does the dusting, like wiping down and vacuuming and making sure the living room is tidy and the entryway and the kitchen are swept. The other one does the bathroom, like the bathroom in front of the house, the whole bathroom. There's 2 rooms. There's like a toilet room in the front room with the sink and tub. So they do the floors in the bathroom, toilet, sink, mirrors, tub, and make sure that the linens are changed on like the towel and take the garbage out of there. And then they each do dishes every other night and they do their own laundry. I stopped doing laundry like a long time ago. When I started finding folded laundry back in the laundry, I was like, bloop, guess who's doing their own laundry? I was not doing it anymore. I'm not sitting here washing and folding your clothes for you to throw it in the laundry basket. No, ma'am, no, sir. So I'm that mom. I am so that mom. So they've been doing their laundry for like some years. And Kalani's 11 now, and they were doing their own laundry in Israel. I'm not bad. I am not. I'm just not enabling you. I'm not going to be an enabler. No, no. Thanks for visiting, Aka Judy. Bye bye. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Your mother didn't play that. I could see. Mm. I need a PO box for fan mail, James. You're sweet. Oh, I want to go back here. What'd your daughter try? Pots in the fridge turned you off. Your daughter tried that. Shauna. Yes, I went back and forth with that because I did it growing up, but Eric was like, mm-mm. And I was like, ain't nothing wrong with it. But I want to use the pots and then I don't have them. So we just trained them to put it in Tupperware, which we call Tupperware, but it's really just plasticware. So we've transitioned out of that. You were kidding, Tanya. Yeah, I'm just not doing something. Plus, they're older now, and I'm not doing something for you that you can do for yourself. But especially, I just did all this work, and then you threw it in the dirty clothes. Mm-mm. No, no. So, and I was working at the time too. I was like, we all up in here working out in the streets, doing jobs and trying to keep it all together. And you putting clean clothes in the laundry. I wish you would. So, no, this is how you sort. These are darks, these are brights. They're kind of in the same pile. These are the kind of colors, but they're not super bright. And these are whites. This is the temperature that each of them goes in. Let me show you how to fold them up. And after that, I'll walk you through the process a few more times. Mm-hmm. Your 14-year-old does what? Puts folded clothes in the back in the laundry basket. Ooh, child. Cherish My Daughter is one of my favorite YouTubers. And you don't separate, James. You just throw clothes. Oh my gosh. She has 5 kids, I think 5 or 6. And she homeschooled them. And they only have one boy and all the rest are girls. Like y'all know Cherish My Daughter. She has Mocha Baby and um Mocha Girl, MG1, MG2, like Mocha Girl 1, Mocha Girl 2. They're all getting big now. I can't believe it. But she talked about how she managed her day and she's like one of my heroes. Seriously, if you don't watch her channel, check her out. Cherish My Daughters. And she was talking about how they divvied up laundry and how they actually assigned one of the older kids with one of the younger kids to do certain people's laundry. And her husband did his own laundry, and then she did her own laundry, or she did her own laundry and the linens. So the way we do it, Josh does his own, Kalani does her own. They used to do it together, but they were getting into too much drama with it. So plus now they're getting older and they have, underwears that they don't want the other one to see and whatever. So they do their own. I do ours, Eric and mine, and linens. Sometimes he does it. If he wants something and it's not done, he'll go in there and do it and then he'll fold. But our weakness is folding. Like we'll get behind on folding. So like he took a basket the other day and folded it and I was like, thank you. Thank you, honey. But yeah, I clean our bathroom and vacuum like my bedroom and stuff. Um, but I might have the kids vacuum my bedroom when they do the floors, whoever does the floors. We live in an apartment, so it's not that huge, and that's how it works out for us. So it works. It's pretty easy, but they're just not tidy, and I can't really. I feel like I know that my tendency is toward being cluttered, and I think my kids have a tendency toward it as well. I think Kalani didn't, but we broke her of that tidiness habit, unfortunately. But she'll manage a system if she has a system. Actually, they both will. Let me look at these comments. They look like they were good. Shauna, she keeps trying it, putting dishes in there. You keep buying Tupperware. It's like it's invisible to her because she don't want to wash them pots. Pots are hard. I remember having to stand in the kitchen as a kid with a spoon, scraping if something was burnt in the bottom of the pot. And don't let it be like that black charred down burnt. My mother be like elbow grease to get it out. And I sure stayed there. Brillo, a spoon, hot water, scrubbing. My kids, they don't even know. They don't even know. Eric be like, soak it. And I'm like, soak it? That was not a thing in my house. My mom was like, you're going to wash that pot today. It's going to get clean. James, I want you to explain. I need to understand how you don't separate and still get clothes that don't, like, that aren't discolored. Shauna, your son puts the clean clothes back in the dirty clothes. Oh my goodness, that drives me up a wall. That happened like one time too many, and I was so done. I was so done. I was like, little people, I'm introducing you to something new. It's called How to Wash Your Own Clothes. You have four sons and one daughter, Carolyn? Nice. Cherry Shaker, you said you have to teach them early, otherwise they will be lazy children. You're preparing them for the future. Thank you. That's how I see it. I'm when I taught at ORU, I had African students and I had American students, and my African students would marvel at some of the attitudes and behaviors of the American students, and I would listen to what they did at home, like the African students, and I was like, "You've been working, child? What?" Like before school, they would get up in the morning and do chores. Before school, like sweep the front of the house and do whatever work around the house needed to be done. And like one of them said she went home with like for Christmas with one of the American students, and she was astounded because the American student, the mother brought her laundry in her room and put it on her bed. These are college students now. When I had them, they might have been freshmen or sophomores. And the mom put the laundry on the daughter's bed, and the daughter had attitude. It was like, "Why didn't you put it in the drawer?" And the African student was like, "What? What? First of all, did you just talk to your brother that way? Second of all, you expect her to put your laundry in your drawer? Third of all, she washed your clothes?" She was just like, "I don't understand what I'm seeing." And I tucked that knowledge away. I was single at the time, but I tucked that away because I was like, "Girl, you're right. You're right." I mean, when you come home from college for college, it's nice to get a little something. Your mom's making your favorite meal or whatever, but I don't know. I just felt like, yeah, that's enabling. Like by that age, I don't know. Old school parents might want to do stuff like that for their kids, but I feel like my kids need to have this skill set. When you leave for college, you're going to know already how to cook. You're going to know how to manage your own home. So that's what I'm doing. I want my kids to have that skill. And that's the way I see it. Okay, let's see. I always did the cleaning. My mom cooked, so I did learn to cook early. That's what Tanya says. Good stuff. Yeah, when I tell you my best friend's daughter, my best friend does not cook anymore, and she can throw down. But her daughter, who is my boo, who you saw in my video when I went to New Orleans, Jessica, she does all the cooking. My best friend was missing her big girl while she was here with me because she had to cook. Oh, you said your mama didn't wait. Which one didn't, Tanya? She didn't. I always did the cleaning. My mom cooked, so I didn't learn to cook early. Okay, I get you now. Yeah, I didn't either. My mom did the cooking, and my mom was a good cook, and I didn't really learn so much. I could do a little bit, and then I got a husband who cooks, so I'm like, well, I'm a cook. I can cook, but I don't know how to cook a whole lot of meats. Like I know how to cook chicken. I don't really know how to do steak, like beef, and I don't really know how to do a whole lot of pork. I can do fish. I can do chicken. Hi, Strawberry Rain. Hello. James says, my mama was so clean, she washed dishes and put it in the dishwasher. My stepmom is like that. And I'll make the kids clean the dishes off, but I try not to get like crazy about it. We also didn't have a garbage disposal in the sink when I was a kid. So you scraped everything in the garbage. So I'm still kind of like about that. But Eric had one growing up, so he's not big on having to scrape everything in the garbage can. So I try to find a balance because obviously we have one now. Strawberry Rain, you say, oh, your message was deleted. Carolyn, you started cooking at 7? That's how my best friend's daughter was, I think, like that early. Kalani would cook herself an egg or chop up vegetables for a salad, but she doesn't really, she didn't really cook like that. She makes grits. She loves, loves, loves grits. So she'll make herself some grits. She'll make herself some oatmeal, and she can make eggs. But and she loves to bake, but she doesn't do other cooking. But Joshua, he does breakfast stuff. Tanya, I am blessed. I'm not even gonna lie. My husband can cook, y'all. He can cook. In fact, he made some food last night, and I'm sitting here hungry, thinking about that chicken. I'm gonna go eat it. Strawberry rain. Oh, you misspelled, but it was about bleach, right? You put bleach in the sink. Bleach. It's a tricky one. And Carolyn, you were cooking whole meals by 8. Wow. Wow. You're my hero. I did not. I did not. I had to learn quite a bit. or just get confident with what I knew after we got married. Because I knew how to do stuff, but I never cooked at home. I don't think my mom even expected me to cook at home. And to this day, if we go over there, I'm still tentative. Like I don't get in her kitchen and start cooking. Eric will, and he might try. I mean, he'll go in there and they'll start talking about it, and it'll be like my mom will be like, "Oh yeah, Tanya's not gonna cook. Eric's gonna cook," and I'm like, "Don't you don't." So that's her cooking buddy. So I just eat it. Carolyn, you hated it. I'm sorry. You had to do it, but it wasn't something you wanted to do. And strawberry rain. You learned how to cook at a young age, and that's why you've always been overweight. Really? From cooking? Interesting. Yeah, I did not have any concept. I knew how to get me some cereal, some cereals, and basic stuff that you can nuke. But cooking, I didn't quite get how to make rice at first. I did not really know how to make rice before I got married. You know what? We made Uncle Ben's. So that's a whole different situation. And then we got married and had a rice cooker. Eric was like, I will not consume Uncle Ben's. I didn't know there was other rice. Yeah, I was telling the truth. But then we started, when I got married, we bought different rice. I'm like Jasmine or Basmati and not Uncle Ben's. So we had a rice cooker when we got married. Then we got rid of it when we moved to Israel. I had the first time around, and I had to learn how to cook rice. And because Eric doesn't cook all the time, he cooks most of the time, but not all the time. But then I learned how to cook it, and now I cook it what I think might be more of a Middle Eastern way. I put oil in the pan, and then I get the oil really hot. Then I put X amount of cups of rice in the pan. Then I put scalding hot water in on top of that and stir it, and then I cover it and cook it for like 20 minutes. That's how I make rice. But I learned that from Eric. So certain things that I learned to do, I learned from Eric, like learning how to saute my onions and garlic before I cook whatever it is I want to cook. I learned that from Eric. Learning what temperature my meat is supposed to be at, so I don't have to be like, is my chicken cooked or not? I learned that from Eric. Because I used to just kind of eyeball it and hope it was right, like with my fried chicken and stuff. But now, and even baked stuff, but now I kind of have a good gauge. I know around the temperature it's supposed to be. So that's kind of what I've learned. And veggies, yeah, my mom is a veggie king. I always ate veggies. I always loved them. I think because she drowned them in butter. So I can do some veggies, but I don't know other meats really besides chicken and fish. And fish is kind of difficult, but I can kind of get by with fish. But beef, I can fry some pork chops though. I can't do that. I think my mom, no, she did oven dishes, but she did a lot of stovetop stuff. Anyway, though, let me see. I'm reading your comments. Strawberry Rain says, I ate my mom's food and I later cooked more food because I was greedy and bored. Really? Aw. You know how to cook, though. That's definitely a skill. That's me too, Tanya. Cereal was my best friend. Yes, girl. And my mom wasn't playing that, eating a whole lot of junk. So what cereal did we have? Cheerios. Not even Honey Nut Cheerios, just Cheerios. Yeah. Smothered pork chops when you were 12 years old. Really? Go ahead. I had no idea. I still don't know how to make smothered pork chops. I'll eat them though, but I don't know how to make them because I don't really know how to make gravy. Eric has tried to show me. Smothered pork chops sounds so good right now. You are right, Caroline. I am really hungry. That sounds good. I can cook very well, and my kids do too. I have 4 kids, 2 girls and 2 boys. Oh, okay, that's what you were saying earlier. Yeah, honey. You learn from your aunt, Strawberry Rain. I have an aunt who can throw down. Y'all remember my video from my cousin's funeral, and then the next video with my at my aunt's house? All that food that used to be my grandparents' house, and now it's my aunt's house. I'm still tasting them smothered pork chops, Lord. Mm, that food was so good, y'all. But I don't know how to make it. But I do know how to make like I know how to cook country stuff. Like I can make macaroni and cheese. I can make collard greens. I can make fried chicken. I can make sweet potatoes. I can make sweet potato pie, like that kind of stuff. But I can't do smothered pork chops. I've never tried it. I guess I shouldn't say I can't do it. I know how to bake. I know how to fry pork chops. I know how to bake pork chops. So I just need to learn how to make the gravy and put it on top of it, I guess. Y'all know what I love? The next time I'm with my mom, I hope she makes it. No, you're not going to be excited about this, but I love liver and onions. My mom can make some liver and onions. And I used to hate onions. I would not eat them, but the liver, I would tear it up. And now, since I've grown up and married Eric, and he cooks everything with onions and I learned how to eat them, I will eat them onions with that liver, y'all. I'm hungry. That's why I'm talking about this. You don't have to cook from your mom, who was a good cook, Sherry Straker. My granny was a good cook. And my mom was a good cook. So my aunt learned from my granny. And I didn't really learn from my aunt. One thing I picked up from my aunt was frying chicken with a half an onion upside down in the pan. I do that when I fry chicken. I got that from her. Strawberry rain. One thing you've never cooked but want to cook is ham. Is stuffed ham. What's that? Even though you can't eat it anymore. What's stuffed ham? And you never made homemade pies. I've never made homemade pies except sweet potato pie. That one I can do. Beef liver and onions. Oh, that sounds so good right now. Liver tastes good at the first bite, and then you get grossed out. I love it. My mouth waters when I think of eating liver. Not as much as when I was younger. I think I used to maybe be lacking in iron because just the thought of it. Same with spinach. Hey, Great Acres, how y'all doing? Y'all need to check out their channel. If you haven't checked out their channels, check out their channel, Great Acres. They're a cool family. Very nice. We're talking about food right now. We've been talking about a lot of stuff. Your grandmother made buttermilk pies that made you want to slap someone, Dorothea Rose. We were talking about that before, I think. I have a friend who makes buttermilk pies. I saw her today, and I hadn't really had them before, but I'm like, this mess is good. They're tasty. I like them. They're yummy. How does it always get back to food? Because I'm hungry. It's a Maryland thing. It's like greens and seasoned stuffed in a ham and cooked. Oh, and you make sandwiches out of them. That's the stuffed ham. Okay. Y'all, I'm gonna eat this cheese. And I'm sorry if I end up smacking in your ear. We went to this event for our anniversary, which was last month. And I'm gonna move the mic from my ear so you don't hear me smacking on the cheese. You can still hear me, right? So there was a cheese date, and at the cheese date, they had all these different cheeses for us to try and different toppings and different like stuff going with it. And this cheese is made, it's called, I can't remember, so never mind. But half of it is made with sheep milk and half of it is made with goat's milk. And it's so good. So good. They're watching my funny song video, America's Funniest Home Videos. Sorry for all the laughter. Now let's see here. Okay. Cherry Stricker, you can only eat chicken, fish, and turkey meat. You hate liver? Girl, I love me some liver. Paydaker says we're doing great. I see you all are doing well. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what to cook for dinner. We're talking about food, and I'm not even going to try to cook. It's almost 9 o'clock. Where you at, Great Acres? Are y'all late eaters? We have not eaten dinner yet. We came from a party and had like snacks and stuff. So I'm just eating this cheese now as a snack. Caribbean children learn how to cook and clean at a young age. Very true. My family's Caribbean though, but my mom did not learn to cook until no, that's not true. You know that? Her mom. Okay, so let's go back. My grandpa's from the Bahamas. His wife is from like Nevis or St. Kitts, somewhere in there. But my grandmother did not learn how to cook. They were in the Harlem Renaissance era, doing this, that, and the other up in New York. And my grandma couldn't really cook, but my grandfather, my mother's father, could cook. He was Southern from South Carolina, and he was a cook in the army. So he learned how to cook. He was one of them Southern cooks. So he was like back in the day, like Southern cook, greens and whatnot. So my grandma couldn't cook, but my grandpa could cook. So my mom, as a kid, was annoyed about it, and she learned how to cook. So my mom could cook as a child. And she had to because my grandfather would be at work as a cook. After he got out of the army, he was a cook in Manhattan. And my grandma would work a 9 to 5 in the city also. My mom and grandpa lived in Queens. Well, my mom and her grandma and husband, no, my mom with her parents, my grandmother and grandfather, and her little brother, they lived in Queens. So because they were so far away and they would get home late, my mom did the cooking. So she learned from her dad how to cook, and then she did the cooking. So my grandma is Caribbean. She grew up in the States, but she did not learn how to cook. But then my mom, who's like a second generation, she learned how to cook. I grew up on an entire West Indian block. All of my neighbors, the kids could definitely cook. Some of them didn't. One of them, she didn't quite learn until she got older. But yeah, my Caribbean neighbors, their kids could cook, but they didn't often cook. The moms would still cook anyway. But cleaning, listen, cleaning, and you would get beat if you didn't clean. Like beat, whooped, beat down, run around the house, chasing, getting, screaming, hollering. Yeah. So yeah, there was a whole lot of cleaning going on. So I know how to clean. My kids are learning how to clean. They have to clean, but I'm not good about stuff. Like I have a lot of stuff. Organization's my thing. And here's my next bite of cheese. It is 9 o'clock. Mm-hmm. That's not so great acres. It's only 6. Oh, you're in California. I need to go back to your channel and see what's going on. Because I didn't know you were in California. Y'all moved? I'm sorry. I have honestly not watched any YouTube videos in probably a month and a half, 2 months. Y'all moved to California? When did y'all move? Child, I feel so bad. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. So yeah, it is early for you. Star Bell, you said yep. Dorothea, hello from Stone Mountain. Hello, Stone Mountain. I was there this summer. So I think what I just ate was the goat side. Let me see. I'll bite this one and let you know. Shoot. No, that was the sheep side I ate, which is the one I like better. This is the goat side, but it's still good. It's all good. I love cheese. Not as much as Eric loves cheese, but I love cheese. It's good. You've been back a year? Then when I was watching videos, I wasn't aware of where you were. That's been happening. Stop. Really? I do want to come visit. What part of California? I know your son went. I'm behind. I think I must have missed something in there because I've seen you guys and not realized that that's where you were. Hey, Georgia. You in Savannah? Y'all, I love it that y'all are all over the place watching. And I'm so in and out with different people's videos that honestly, I probably, when I popped in and would watch, was just like, I'm thinking they're still back home somewhere, and y'all are not in Tennessee at all. Across the country. Okay, I'm going through all of the comments. Oh, y'all been on a hiatus for about 3 months. Just moved to Santa Monica. Oh, nice. I liked Santa Monica. It was really nice. I was just like, it's really expensive here. But and the traffic was like, but it is nice. I liked it there. Enjoy. Are you gonna be uploading videos again? I haven't I haven't uploaded in like 3 weeks, I think. And I do feel bad about that. That's why I decided I would do a live stream. This is my last piece of cheese, y'all. If y'all are like, she just sitting here eating, I am. This is good cheese, though. Mmm. So, who's laughing? Because almost 20 minutes ago I said, should I get off now, guys? And yet here I sit. Who's laughing? Don't judge me. I get on here and then I can't stop because I miss y'all. Hmm. Okay, but I probably am going to wrap it up. If nobody has anything new they want to ask me about. And, oh, you watch Great Acres, Georgia? Yeah. If nobody has anything new they want to ask me about. And, mmm, that was good. Mmm. I can't think of anything new to talk about. Carol Jean, you're in the UK? Or you're from the UK? Good to see you too. Cheese is so delicious. Yes, it is, Carol Jean. You're going to upload or go live soon. This is the longest break you've taken. Sometimes you need to do it. I hear you. It's been good seeing you too, Tanya. Are we going back to Israel? I hope to go back, but we don't have any immediate plans. Eric is still working on his ordination process. So we're still here doing that and getting very involved in life here in Austin. We started co-leading a small group at our church and we're enjoying that. It's very informal. Yeah, but we're just doing life here right now. It's going well though. You're from the UK, Carol Dean. How did I not know that? Do you live in the UK? So you're in the UK or you're in the States from the UK? Okay, I need a drink. That cheese is kind of settling in my throat. Oh, that helps. Okay, I'll put the mic back. Does it make a difference where I have the mic? If it's in my ear or not? I mean, not in my ear, but if I have the headphones in my ear so the mic is close by, do you hear me better like this? Let me know. You live in the UK. Where in the UK? I like the UK. It's a big place. I like it. I've only been to England and Scotland, but I enjoyed it immensely when I was there. You hear me better now? Okay. I took it out because I didn't want to be eating my cheese like in your ears. You should be asleep. But you thought I was like, oh, it's like 1 in the morning. Is it 2 in the morning? Something like that. Leeds. Okay. Well, hi. Oh, I'm honored. That's a blessing. That encourages me. Yay. Hey, do any of y'all are any of y'all on Instagram or do you follow me on Instagram? I'm trying to figure out how to well, I'm thinking about doing those Instagram videos. What do they call it? Instagram lives? 2 a.m. Ooh, Carol Jane, you should go to sleep, honey. I don't want to keep you up. Tomorrow's a holiday here, but I'm sure it's not a holiday there. Um, do any of y'all watch those Instagram lives? I sometimes watch, like, I catch the people who I had been watching on YouTube but haven't in a while because I just haven't been watching videos. But like Valencia from Product Junkie, I will watch her sometimes if she's on Instagram doing a video. I'll just catch people like that. And I will watch, like, I'll watch Miriam and Hunter or Miriam will pop in. She's been doing prayer videos over the past week, last week, week and a half. And I've been watching that, praying for the nation from time to time. But I'm thinking about doing some on Instagram just because it looks interesting and fun. But I don't know. Do any of y'all watch those? You're gone. I can't hear anybody right now. I see no comments. I may do it. We'll see. And I've also thought about Facebook Live, but if I do Facebook Live, it would be very intentional. I didn't realize there was a yellow bead on this necklace. It would be very intentional. It would be about culture and race relations. That's what I tend to talk about on Facebook. People be getting mad, but I'm like, I love y'all. You're going to be okay. I do a lot of talking about social justice issues. And I don't tend to, my Facebook page, I don't have a lot of my YouTube followers on there. That's intentional. But yeah, that's, I kind of talk about that stuff on there. And I don't link it, like I don't link the two. But yeah, I have a lot to say about social stuff. Like this, like the Dove ad that came out today. There's a running conversation on my Facebook page about that right now because I'm like, can't have a black woman turning into a white woman dove. That just will never go over well, even if it is part of a larger commercial. There's just way too much baggage and stuff going on for you to have an advertisement like that and think that it's not going to cause any frustration or controversy. Thanks for sharing your lovely family with us. I do enjoy watching your journey. I especially enjoy all that you shared in Israel. Thank you. I miss Israel desperately, desperately. Yesterday, right now, actually, we're in the middle of the season of Sukkot, and it's the Feast of Tabernacles. And so we built a sukkah, a tabernacle on our patio. I'll show it to you. So we were at a friend's house yesterday for Sukkot. They had a ceremony at their house. And then Eric was leading worship in Hebrew. And we ended up listening to a lot of Hebrew music. And I contacted one of my Israeli friends and told her about it. And then I listened, I got on the phone. And one of my other friends from Israel called me, and we ended up talking like for 2 hours last night or 2 nights ago. It was great. Oh, girl, you scared me. This is ran up on me. Here is our sukkah. It's on our back patio. See it? So we have curtains on our patio normally anyway, and I just pulled them down. And like I usually have them draped to the side, but I opened them up, and I have here's the like grapes, and this is actually a squash, but it looks like a citron. And citron is one of the fruits that they have on Sukkot hanging in the sukkah. Here's some grapes because it's a harvest holiday. And oh, I'm going to have to move the chairs so you can kind of see what it looks like. But here's my chairs with some tapestries on them. And down here, I have kind of harvesty baskets. Can you see them? Can you see my harvesty baskets with pine cones and gourds? Here's a little corner with like it looks like a little shrine, but actually those are the plants. In a sukkah, you have four fruits. They're called. You have hadas, which is myrtle. You have um, oh, Kalani's little streamer decoration. I'm sorry, she had a little streamer decoration that was up. That's fallen down. I'll fix that. Anyway, you have lulav, which is palm, but a closed, fresh palm branch. And you have etrog, which is citron, which looks like that yellow fruit that I just showed you. And then you also have arva, I think it's called, which is willow. When you first put up your sukkah, those plants are fresh, but over the days they kind of get dried out. So I have like some here on the wall. I have it like as a garland along the window. Can you see that there? And then they're here along the frame. And I have some here, kind of attached here. Then up here, I also have the American kind of fall theme. Because American people will often have like a fall theme as well with it. So we are usually behind these buckets, and it's really pretty. And Kalani's decorations were up, and I'm totally like, oh my gosh, the whole thing has fallen down. Oh wait, and then there's like these gourds, which are really cute. Gourds and pumpkins, they're like silver that I strung and hung with leaves. So yeah, that's our sukkah. That's our sukkah. Whew, it's cold in here. I'm cold, honey. It's cold. It's cold. All of y'all, it's cold. I don't care. It's cold. It's 75. That's cold to me. I really enjoyed it on the patio, but it was loud. So I'm coming in the house. And I sit out there during the daytime, y'all. I'll put Kalani's little garland back up tomorrow. But I sit out there during the daytime, like with tea and a book, and enjoy myself. Oh, I gotta plug my phone in. Battery's dying. But yeah, the Sukkot festival is the Feast of Tabernacles. It's the end of the, well, we're getting toward the end of the High Holy Days. And this Feast of Tabernacles commemorates when the Israelites came out of Egypt and were in the wilderness, and they lived in what's called booths or tabernacles, tents. And so when you build the sukkah, you're remembering each year for 7 days, you live in your sukkah, or you do meals in your sukkah, have people over and share meals with you. And you remember the time of the Israelites in the wilderness. And so we'll keep it up for the 7 days at least. I'm probably going to leave those curtains down, though. Honestly, I'll probably take the plants, like the dried flowers and plants down. Not flowers, but the dried plants down. But I'll likely leave the curtains like they are and leave the kind of fall themed stuff up because it's just so pleasant, even though it's 90 degrees. Um, but yeah, so people do that during Sukkot and they sit there and they kind of fellowship. I love the Jewish holidays because a lot of them, the biblical ones, really are they're focused around community, and so a lot of community events happen during those holidays. We had Rosh Hashanah or Yom HaTeruah, which is like the Feast of Trumpets, the Festival of Trumpets rather, which was the same day as Rosh Hashanah, the head of the year or the New Year, a couple of weeks ago. Then Yom Kippur, which was the Day of Atonement, that was last Saturday, and Friday night into Saturday. And then this week is Feast of Tabernacles, which is Sukkot. So that will last until it was Wednesday, so I think through Tuesday. And that is the end of the biblically prescribed high holy days for the fall. I think there might be the giving of the law, Yom HaTorah, I think. I don't remember. I'm sorry, but there might be one more. But the major ones, the biblical ones, this is going to be wrapping it up. So yeah, I just felt really strongly to build a sukkah this year, and it's been such a peaceful and refreshing place for me. I've really, really been blessed by it. I enjoy it. Good night, Terry Straker. It's Tanya, but that's okay. Is this the same as the Hebrew New Year? No, the Hebrew New Year is Rosh Hashanah, head of the year, Rosh Hashanah. And that was a couple of weeks ago. Bye, Great Acres. You might have written that a few minutes ago, but enjoy dinner. And you're welcome for explaining Hadassah. Hadassah, are you Jewish? You have a Hebrew name. That's why I'm asking. Hey, America KB. Welcome. Greetings from the Caribbean, from Curacao. Hi. Is that how I pronounce it? I know Curacao, but I don't know that spelling. Is that right? Or is that another place? And thank you for loving my channel, Sarah Lynn. Yes, Carol Jean, they did apologize. They apologized very quickly. Dove apologized very quickly for the ad that they made. It still astounds me, though, that nobody in the marketing department, nobody in any level of the organization, from the inception of the concept through execution, production, right on into print, thought to question the strategy, the motif. It just really wasn't appropriate. So there's just way too much baggage for you to have a black woman take off her clothing and skin and turn into a white woman. There was just too much going on there. So they did apologize, and I'm glad for that. But I think that, and I'm hoping that it will open up a broader conversation about this whole issue of race and just cultural sensitivity, being mindful, not being afraid or tiptoeing, but understanding that the very fact that people could create an ad like that and not see an issue there shows that there's a limited understanding with this idea that we're in a post-racial America, and we're not. Um, there's still very much a racial context here, and people have to acknowledge that, not act like it doesn't exist, and also realize that there's a cultural reality that is that every group has a culture. Even if we want to say race is not real, every group has a culture, and so it's just that white culture has been predominant, and but it's still a culture. So it's easy to say, well, these are nude pantyhose or this is flesh color crayons, but those things actually are only true in a white context. Realizing that there's a larger context now is very important, and that you have to realize that other groups fit into this context and we all have valid realities. And so there's so much baggage with white having been what was accurate or correct and brown having been not, that now we're having to shift into seeing maybe it's not okay to have a black woman turning white. Thank you, Carol Jean. Good night. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying you were going. You're going to be writing to them. I have a whole closet full of Dove soap. Like that's the soap I use. And I'm just like, and y'all, I know people who are mad. I'm like, I'm never buying their products again. I don't think that I'm in that place, but I just do think that it's so necessary to have a broader conversation, because when people talk about systemic racism, this is the kind of thing they're talking about, and it's not something you can pinpoint on any law or any company's policy that is anti anybody, but it's the kind of low level biases or things that are completely blatant. I'm not blatant, but completely, people are completely oblivious to, that promote and that allow for either abuse within racial communities or in some cases, people missing out on opportunities. So anyway, that's a whole other soapbox that I'm not gonna get on. I'm not gonna get on my Facebook soapbox. Um, Sarah Lynn is Carousel then? Is that right? And Hadassah, you are from Barbados. Cool. Or Cool. I don't know that country. I thought I was pretty up on my Caribbean. Cool. Where is it? Tell me where that country is. Said goodnight to Cheryl. Oh, Hadassah, I see you were saying you're not Israeli, you're not Jewish, you're from Barbados. Okay, gotcha. I had to scroll back and see what the conversation had been. And then y'all watch Babe and Gabe. I haven't watched them in a good minute, and I'm really excited that they're pregnant, but I haven't watched them for long. Is everything still going well with them? Everything's still going good for them? And how about Valencia? I haven't watched her in a minute either. Is she doing good? Y'all can be my YouTube informants right now. Are they doing well? I'm going to give you guys an 8-minute warning. I'm at 1 minute, no, I'm at 107 minutes and 40 seconds. So at 115 minutes, I'm going to go. I mean it. I'm doing it. It's not a country. It's a small island off Grenada. Oh, okay. That would be why I didn't know. But I have been to Grenada and absolutely loved it. Fell in love with this beautiful, beautiful island. Okay. So is it a part of another country in the Caribbean, or is it just an island that's a separate island but part of the larger community? How does that work? Baby and Gabe are doing well? Good. I feel like they're like my friends in my head. I'm like, yeah, Baby and Gabe, yeah, Granada, 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 Nana, Baby Gabe. I mean, and my husband is just like, when we see them at Walmart, I'm like, it's Baby Gabe. People are like, you're really funny, and I'm just like, but that's my best friend. But I haven't been keeping up with any of my best friends. I've been trying to work, y'all. I just been working. Excuse me. I got a new responsibility at the university, not university, at the college where I'm teaching, um, and so I've been having to do work with that. They are sweet. I'm telling y'all, I feel like I know them. I feel like Gabrielle and Chad Rader are my friends. Siege is my little buddy. I feel like they are like I know them. I'm serious. They're my friends in my head so much. Maybe it'll happen. I had an internet friend who was a friend of my head, and now she's a friend in real life. Glamazini. That's my girl. So maybe they'll become my friends in real life one day. Who knows? We never know. I teach adult readers. I teach adult learners how to read. Not how to read, but how to perfect their reading. So I work at a community college, and I'm helping in the high school equivalency program, in the adult education program. So we teach all of the basic subjects as people work toward their high school equivalency. Yes, I know they're having a girl. Sorry, subjective. Baby Gabe are having a girl. I'm so excited. So I teach reading fundamentals too, which is basically ideas, a lot of reading comprehension. So a lot of stuff having to do with how to summarize, how to predict, finding the main ideas, supporting details, figurative language, what the author's purpose is, stuff like that, in preparation for either the GED or the high set or task, because there's not only the GED that people can take now, they can also take either the high set or the task tests, which all go toward high school equivalency and are accepted by colleges and universities. So that's what I do, and I really enjoy it. I love working with adult learners. I really enjoy teaching adults. I'm sorry, my hand is in the way. Okay. I really enjoy teaching adults. It's a lot of fun. And often these adults have very interesting stories. All of my students so far, not all, many of my students are immigrants. But the program is not just for immigrants, for anybody who wants to work on building up their skills so they can take a high school equivalency exam. So it's been great. People have different motivations for wanting to get their high school equivalency. And it's really inspiring. I love it. I just wish it wasn't Saturday mornings, but that's okay. They also have classes during the week, so it could be that I will end up gaining more classes. So right now, I'm also helping to kind of run the distance learning program that we're trying to get up and running at the school too. Hi, Reiki from Chicago. I'm so glad I made your evening. I made my evening too. I'm so glad. Okay, I'm trying to pronounce the name of this country, or not country, but territory, island well. So I'm going to say Cariacao is a dependency of Grenada, along with another one called Petite Martinique. These three together called the Tri-Island State, located south of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah Lynn. Georgia, thank you for your support. Carol Jean, sorry I have to go. I really enjoyed the bit of your last session. I managed to watch. Thank you for watching, and please, yes, go to sleep. It's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning, or at least 2:30 in the morning your time. Bless you, and thank you for coming and just being here. Yeah, I got 2 minutes, y'all. What do you want to talk about in the last 2 minutes? The last 2 minutes. Tomorrow's Columbus Day. Thank you, Georgia. You take care. We are going to not have school tomorrow, but we're going to go down toward the San Antonio area. There are these missions that are, thanks, Georgia, that are down there. Apparently, when this area was being colonized by Spain, um, they built a lot of mission churches. The Spanish government came in, the Spanish monarchy obviously sent people, and they were trying to convert the Native Americans and establish a colony for Spain. And so a lot of missions were built, which basically were kind of little mini communities that they were walled compounds where Native Americans who converted to Christianity came and lived along with monks. And they established these, they lived together and worked together and had orchards and vineyards. And I felt such a bittersweet like reality. Eric and I were down there for our anniversary, and we went to visit two of them, and we're just like, wow, this is really fascinating. And it spoke so much to me because the whole reality of how Christianity has been spread, I find myself in a really interesting place there. I don't like the way that we've gone about doing it. historically. I feel like you should never require a community to convert for safety and protection, um, in order to receive certain services and benefits. Um, I also, though, like seeing communal compounds and how people lived, and looking at, if people are authentic, then how they grow in their faith. So to me, it's been this really interesting journey, just kind of chewing on and thinking about that whole reality. So we're taking the kids down there tomorrow because those are subjects you don't shy away from. You talk about them. So we're going to go look at all the missions tomorrow. That's our plan, and get into it. Discussion about it. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, it is 115 minutes and 36 seconds, and I'm finna go. But thank you guys so much for joining me. You always make me smile. I'm not going to be away this long. Again, I'm going to see, about doing live streams more consistently, but you will get a video from me this week, sometime this week. And it'll be old footage, but I'll catch it up and then we'll be on track. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Good night, Shauna. Good night, everybody who's still here. You guys make me smile. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You guys be blessed. Have a good night. And I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye.